How's it going, bros? It's your boy, you're not motherfucking Justin. And boy, howdy, it's been like almost 3 weeks now. Sorry, your boy's been a little bit inconsistent, as well as a little bit occupied with a few things, maybe. Don't want to get into too much detail about me, my problems, and why the hell I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks on this channel. But one of the reasons, and the biggest reason, is that I didn't have internet for a whole week and a half. Isn't that just great? If you ever wondered what it was like to discover like color television, or maybe what discovering fire might have been like, just shut off your internet, go unplug your router, your modem, and just keep it off for like a week, maybe like 2 weeks, and then plug it back in. You're gonna feel like you just saw color TV for the first time. Color TV is so cool. I didn't know that like real life could be broadcasted in color. I thought that all I got was black and white. Initially, I was gonna be telling you guys a story today from my life. It turns out I just can't tell the story. I wanted to tell the story for a long time. Well, maybe not super long, but it's been in my mind. But the problem with that is that this is a story about a time that I literally broke the law. A lot of people think that me saying gangsta shit and saying that I'm a gangster in real life is like just a gimmick, but it turns out it's not. If I were to tell this story that I've been wanting to tell you guys, I'd probably get fucking arrested. Like, it sounds ridiculous. This is the fucking internet, but the sad reality is that I've lived a very, very bastardy life outside of the internet, and it's probably just as bastardtastic as the life that I live on the internet. I've literally lived a majority of my life to cause mayhem and mischief. And since I know there's a bunch of youngsters watching and very impressionable kids, breaking the law, it's not a good thing, and I'm not saying it with pride or glamorizing it or anything like that. It was really stupid, and I'm not even saying it to really sound edgy. I'm more just repeating reality. But yeah, whatever, don't break the fucking law. You know what you should do? Don't fucking break the law. Gangbang those motherfucking books. Enough of the bullshit though. Instead of my story, I'm gonna go through your guys' stories because I said this a while ago, but I wanted to do this like on a fucking almost daily basis or close to consistent daily basis, and I fucking completely threw that fucking thing out the window, so we gotta start here right now with your guys' shit. Ronald McJuicy says, "One day I ate pizza. It was good. The end." That's fucking awesome. I love pizza. Here's something that'll start a war in the comment section. And just as a reference for you guys, I've been pissing off everybody on the internet lately on my channel, and just, it doesn't take a whole lot to really get people going. Do you guys like pineapple on pizza? I'm not gonna say whether or not I like pineapple on pizza because somebody's gonna get angry at me. If you guys like pineapple or pizza, why don't you leave a comment or something about it, so that way you can have somebody tell you to go get in like a car accident or something, because this is the internet, and people will bitch and complain and be angry over fucking anything. That's why I like it so much. Blukey, or Blucky, it could honestly be either one. Fight about that in the comment section too. There was this girl I was interested in, and the day right after I realized that I love her, her profile picture changed to her kissing someone else. Just in case you forgot, because it's been like fucking 3 weeks, if I read your comment and I make fun of it a little bit, it's all in good taste. I love you, Blukey. I love you, Blucky. I love both of you. Again, there's a lot of crucial details that are missing from this comment, but for a short comment, it was sweet, juicy, and to the point. I'll say it again, but the first thing that I have to say about this is we don't love these hoes. We never ever love these hoes. In a previous story video, a gentleman had commented about a similar situation. Really hot girl, giant titties, she was cool, she liked video games, she liked the kind of music that he liked, shit like that, but they weren't actually together. And he really liked her, but you see, the thing is that they were both really good friends, as well as co-workers. Although he liked her, she didn't like him, and it turns out that she was like fucking married or something. That shit happens, though. That's just how the ladies do it. If it makes you feel any better, though, they're gonna break up. I guarantee you they're gonna break up. And if they don't break up, they're gonna get married and they're gonna be miserable together, because life's a bitch, and then you marry one. So hang in there, Blue Wucky. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and I'm sure that next month, it's going to be a different picture of a different girl kissing a different guy. On this story video that I'm looking at on this channel, there are 4 comments of the dialogue meme. I'm not going to screenshot these comments, but the advice for you that I have, put on some clothes, slip on some shoes, go on outside, and take a long walk off a short pier. This next story, a little bit on the creepy side, and a little bit on the stalker manifesto kidnapper side. Paulo, I don't know what his last name is. I'm American and I pronounce everything really literally. Oh my fucking god, guys. Fuck my luck. Today, a very good friend of mine has told me something. He went with other friends of mine and the girl I really like to the beach last week. I couldn't, and he said to me that he and another guy got to see her pussy while she was changing clothes. Fuck me. Like, why couldn't I be there crying? Please, if you want to send me a support message, I'd appreciate it so much. Pray for me. Well, you heard him, folks. I'm not the one who said it. It was him. You heard it here first. He wants you to send him messages. I am nearly positive that since this is the internet, there's probably a majority of people who don't see anything wrong with that story that he just let us all know. Don't get me wrong, I love pussies and boobs just as much as the next guy does, but my advice for you is that if you ever want to see that lady's lady parts in real time, don't be like your friends. Your friends are really creepy. They spied on somebody while they changed. That's kind of fucked up. And this is coming from somebody who's on the top 10 list of bastards on the internet and in real life. Didn't your mama teach you any better? Daniel wants us to know that his 6th grade girlfriend broke up with him by text. It only lasted a week. Well, Daniel, maybe you'll meet a new girl while you're organizing the crayons. Or you'll meet a girl at recess. Hey, if you're lucky, one of mother's friends might have a little daughter. Now go on. Get out of here. You got homework to do. School's starting soon. Cheeseburger has a serious story for us. My mother died a bit more than a year ago. My dad's been dating this woman who looks like a New Jersey skank. Let's call her Fucker. And he's been spending his money all on her. And my sister, who is 23, has to pay the bills and make dinner. I'm home alone almost every morning. My sister can't make too much money because of her lousy job, so we're struggling to find something to eat besides snacks every night. It's tough. Cheeseburger, you hit me right in the cockles of my heart. I'm really sorry about your mother, and I know it's a really tough thing that you're going through right now. You didn't say how old you were, but I don't even think that really matters. It's tough regardless, no matter what situation you're in, because not everything is as simple in life as you think it might be. Now, I'm not gonna nag you, I'm here to build you up and make you feel good. But if it's a possibility, you can maybe pick up a job yourself. Like, maybe you're not old enough, or maybe you're just not ready to have a job yet. But it's something that would go a long way with everybody in your family. It would go a long way for your father, as well as your sister too. And I just want to say that I don't know anything about you or your story, but I do know, or I'd like to think that I know, that your father cares about you. And so does your sister. You guys are a family, and you guys all care about each other. And maybe you're too young to understand, or maybe you just don't get it, but you should put yourself in your father's position, because his heart's just as broken as yours is. And it's a really hard and confusing part of life. But if I were you, I would try to do something to show your dad that you're happy for him and you're happy that he's trying to be happy, because it could be a much different scenario where your father is just completely miserable and like maybe just negatively living his life. So that right there is really a blessing in disguise. You should never want to compromise anybody's happiness in your family, and you should try to really accept people as they come. And try to put yourself in their position, of course. As for the motherfucking food thing, I feel like if you were to just directly just say, hey, we don't have a whole lot of fucking money for food, the hell is going on? Like, that wouldn't really go over so well. So if I were you and I were in your position, I don't know how frequently you talk to your dad, but I would like try to stick around him as much as I could, and I would just fucking constantly talk about food, constantly allude to it, and as a matter of fact, like, don't ask for food in a way where you're like, oh, my sister does all the food shit around here. Just be like, hey dad, you want to bring me home a pizza or something like that? Or hey dad, how's about me, you, and my sister have pizza tonight? And then it'll be like, okay, I'll tell her to make some, or some shit like that. And then you could be like, well, we don't have any of the ingredients. You think that you could go get them for us? Or maybe you could just bring home a pizza. See, you got to play the motherfucking mind game. Don't demand anything, but instead invite your father to get food and or buy food or make food. And I promise you that if it doesn't work at first, if you're consistent with it, it'll eventually start working. But yeah, hang in there, cheeseburger. I got a boner. That's the story. Not bad. Okay, I'm honestly going through comments right now, and holy fucking shit, dude. I found like the best comment of all time. Colin Peterson says, when I was 12, I ate a bottle of wet trademarked lube I found in my cousin's room because I thought it was that sour gooey candy stuff you put on the end of those popsicle lollipops. I didn't know it was lube used for sex until I was 16. The Pink Bomb says, how did it taste, Lenny? And then Colin responds with, like fucking strawberry lube. Just like fucking strawberry lube. Okay, so this story is actually really fucking good. Now, if you don't know what this guy is talking about, I'm gonna include a picture of it on the screen right now if I can fucking find one. I don't even think they sell this kind of candy anymore. Like, and it's really ridiculous too, because I know exactly which candy he's talking about. It easily could fucking look like lube. And I'm not saying that this guy is stupid, but I'm saying like, both the container that holds lube that you put on your dick and that candy that you put on your fucking tongue, they look really fucking similar. Look at this shit. The blue one was my favorite flavor. Now look at this shit. They look pretty fucking similar. That's pretty goddamn ridiculous if I do say so myself. And the reason why this is like really interesting to me is because it really is, as a young person and as an adult, to get two things that are completely different mixed up. So could you imagine, just put yourself in a world where instead of you eating flavored lube, your cousin and their partner were using candy as lube. Now that would just be painful. You know, candy is sticky. He would go to shove it in there and then we get like stuck. Like, and if they had lube, that, you know, it would be really bad because usually you need lube to help something get in there, not get stuck inside of it. So, like, could you just imagine? The possibilities are endless with this kind of fucking topic. I'm gonna try and look up how healthy it is and if it's safe that you were eating that much lube. So hold on, I'll be back with you soon. Alrighty, I'm back. How you doing? I looked it up. Apparently, it's not good or bad to be eating it. And I read like 10 different things that were comparing it to eating things like aloe vera and lip balm. You can get lip balm that's in strawberry flavor. And theoretically, you can eat the whole fucking thing and you'd be fine. Theoretically, of course. I'm not speaking for every kind of lip balm, because some lip balms might have different ingredients and chemicals in it and shit. I don't know. You can also eat aloe vera, and doctors actually recommend it and shit like that. Maybe not doctors. I don't know where I read anything about doctors. Didn't read anything about doctors, to be completely honest. But I was reading testimony from people saying that eating aloe vera helped them with digestion and shit like that. So you know what, man? You should just fucking keep on eating the lube. If it's what you're into, it'll make your insides nice and slippery. And if it makes you happy, just you fucking go for it, dude. Reach for the goddamn stars. Or you could just be a normal person and look for that candy that I was talking about online. On an even funnier note, and our last note of the evening, you just earned yourself a ticket to Hollywood. And no, I'm not talking about this YouTube channel. I'm talking about the big leagues on television. If I were you, I'd go out, I'd buy all the lubricant that I could eat, and I'd just keep on eating it and loving it. And then I'd contact Strange Addictions, and I'd say, hey, guess what? I fucking love eating lube. I eat lube on the daily. And then they're gonna give you like fucking, I mean, I don't know how much money they're gonna give you, but it's gonna be free money that they're giving you to eat lube. You get to have a nice, delicious, nutritious meal, and you get paid for it. You're like Chef Guy Fieri, dude. Well, that's gonna be doing it for motherfucking today. I am gonna be trying to do more of these kinds of videos where I just go through and I talk about your guys' comments and read your stories and read about the advice that you might want. Because I had a great time doing it, and you guys always have a good time doing it too. Today we learned about if it's safe or not to eat lube. We learned about what to do when you're in a situation where your father's dating a New Jersey skank. We talked about creepy guys and dumb hoes. All that good shit that we like doing here. As always, I'm Justin and you're motherfucking not. Don't forget, leave a comment down below with the story or something that you want fucking advice about, and we'll meme it on up. Maybe one day I'll do like a gameplay video or something like that. Every time this video gets a like, somebody gets randomly dropped a hat. So go ahead and stimulate the TF2 economy by liking this video. I'll see you on the next episode.